Experience Parker. Here we go. It was all a dreams come true.
First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Rule Well. We know those to be the elders of GMS. And much love to all the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Karatazar Shamar.
I'm Atazawam.
And we're from the GMS Man of Jacob, Dallas camp, whichever one you want to call us. And based on the information coming out this week about the Russia and things of that nature, we're going to go straight into a few scriptures to do a quick little sit down here. I'm talking about, just going to title this The Thief in the Night. And first off, we're going to go into 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You know, we're in a time of the end. You know, we're in the last days, and we're actually in the last seconds if you look at it from within the Lord's eyes. And a lot of people are out here and they're paying attention to a lot of the wrong things, whether it's reality TV, whether it's sports, whether it's their relationships, whether it's themselves, their egos, whether it's a whole other doctrine altogether. Nobody's really taking heed to the fact of what just happened at the beginning of March, and with Russia going into Ukraine. So when it says in verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Sudden destruction is about to come on you people, and you don't even know it, because you're not paying attention, as it says in Sirach 39:1. And Sirach 39:1 says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. For those that are paying attention and actually understand this word in sincerity and truth, Lord willing, we're those men, Lord willing, we're the elect. We're actually paying attention to the signs and the wars and the rumors of wars and the things happening nationwide. We're not just sitting here trying to be so-called American Israelites stuck in this society, trying to make it or trying to just breeze by. We're actually getting into our heritage. We're actually getting into our Hebrew. We're actually getting into all these things. And the most important thing at hand is the prophecy of Russia going into Ukraine.
God. And with that brother saying that, man, like today, I was just looking at the news where it's funny that we just noticed John Kerry was in Rome as he was addressing the entire world of the situation going on in Russia. Now, they're trying to make it seem like Vladimir Putin's losing his mind and all this other stuff. This man is delusional. But what he's doing is playing a game of chicken with Obama right now. The whole thing that you see right now is that all these nations are coming together to see what they could do about the crisis. But at the same time, they're looking at the U.S. You're a bunch of hypocrites. You guys have gone into every single country from Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, and you have accomplished nothing. You've also murdered innocent people. These things are all going on as the U.S. is trying to talk about what the international law is, because Crimea wants to do a referendum. Basically, whether they basically get to choose whether they want Russia in there or not. But, then they're saying that that's unconstitutional against international law. Now, I can't tell you how many times that the U.S. has broken so-called international laws, but really they're being called out on it. But it's starting to show you, man, that these other countries are not idiots. They're not stupid. They see what the U.S. is doing, and they're getting tired of it. You people have gone into many countries like Iraq. Y'all murder innocent people. Y'all got so many news articles out where soldiers losing their minds and going into villages killing people. And then you almost accidentally blew up your home soldiers a few weeks ago. By mistake, so to speak. But still, it's just going to show the ignorance and stupidity of the U.S. You try to make it seem like you're being logical and everything, but you're a bunch of hypocrites. And with that, brother, can you get Psalms 49:11? And read that one.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
But, as you see this stuff going on, the main point is that, America continuously brags that they're the top nation, they're number one, that Russia will not be able to continue on with this going into the past, trying to recreate the Soviet Union or go back into the days of the Cold Wars or whatever. It's starting to they're really starting to show how much of a hypocrite they are, and that they're not making any sense either. You can argue on these things all day, all you want, but at the same time, you're the ones calling somebody out on their wickedness, and yet you're doing the same exact thing this very day in Afghanistan. You have accomplished nothing. Hey, brother.
You got a quick precept for you. Salakia, it's Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee?
So, once again, you guys are not doing this according to the word of Heavenly Father. The Most High is in control of all of this. You see these things playing out now, and now all you people are going to do is get into your witchcraft again to try to keep this thing up and running. And as I said before, man, what a coincidence that John Kerry is in Rome addressing the entire world of this situation. And America is your modern day Rome today.
That's right.
It's constantly falling apart. With that, I want to go into, let's see, I'm going to read Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. So, once again, you're going to get the same thing in return. Soon, all this stuff that's going on around the world is going to come right here into the U.S. You see these constant laws and legislations they want to pass and try to ban certain things, and it's constant confusion amongst these devils, man.
Yep.
And now all that is going to come back on them, and these nations are not going to respect the U.S. anymore. Just like what you see going on right now with Russia. They're going to play a game of chicken. And guess who that chicken is? Obama.
That's right.
And like we said too, man, listen to the elders, man. This thing might flare up for a hot minute and calm down, then it's going to flare up and go down as those wars and rumors of wars. Matter of fact, why don't we get that real quick?
Yeah, I got that. I'm pulling that up right now.
Huh.
Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
And once again, this end is not yet. This is if you could continue reading, brother, because it goes into these being the beginning of sorrows.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Man, this is just the beginning, man. We got a lot more to go through, but these prophecies are playing out right before our very eyes. These uproars of people protesting and everything. There's people protesting on this situation even here in the U.S. On Russia and everything. All this stuff is gonna continue to go down. And once again, these are the beginning of sorrows, because You know, I haven't forgotten about that situation going on in Venezuela. Those people are down there starving.
Right.
You know, you're not giving aid to those people down there.
Well, if I can cut you off, brother, they're not even giving aid to their own people in West Virginia. They still don't have any water.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep, you're absolutely correct on that. You know, you want to start incriminating homeless people and all types of stuff, man. This is how backwards this is why this is called the daughter of Babylon. It's nothing but confusion going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find that real quick. Wisdom of Solomon. Where are you going to read that? Read that in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14.
I got you.
Con.
Wisdom of Solomon 14. I got you. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 21. I'm gonna go all the way down to 27. And this was an occasion to deceive the world, for men serving either calamity or tyranny did ascribe unto stones and stocks the uncommunicable name. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God, but whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. For whilst they slew their children as sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another treacherously, or grieved him by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perversaries, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanliness. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause and the end of all evil.
Hey, that brother hit it dead on point, man. These things that are starting to play out now, these are the prophecies coming into play.
Right.
You know, and this is the thing, man, that Israel has to understand, man. Come back to the Most High, and this is mainly for the elect, as of right now. You know, if y'all don't see this stuff going on, man, they coming out with TV shows on this like crazy as well. You know, there's one with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey called True Detective. Man, where they're showing you, man, these people are going through all types of crazy sacrifices, putting little swirls on little children's backs, deer antlers and stuff, and then they just raping and murdering them. You know, that's that cult worship and all that witchcraft and stuff that this brother was just reading up on. Don't think these people are not doing that. Because they think that this is going to continue on. That's their, once again, that's what we read earlier. It's their inward thought is that this place is going to continue on forever. The longer they worship Satan, this place is going to continue on.
Yep.
I was looking for something real quick. I believe it's back in Bible. Let me see.
But what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't understand is this place isn't going to continue on forever. You know, you live in a place that lets a woman, a demon-like woman like Queen Latifah, King Latifah, get on stage, have a license to marry fags and homos, you know, and the fact that they had to have 33 fags and homos on stage together, you know, that's a whole nother topic. You know, you living in a place that allows a child to call their parent to call CPS on their parents and to get them kicked out the house. You know, our education system. I mean, especially you know, the Native Americans. I mean, what do you have to look forward to? You're on reservations all over the place. You know, Hispanics. What do you have to look forward to? You know, you're working your ass off. You know, excuse my language, but you know, you're working your tail off, and you're making dollars an hour. you're sitting on the corners waiting on Esau to come pick you up. You know, I mean, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but, you know, there's a vast majority that are still, you know, just sitting there waiting to get picked up to go get some work done. You know, this land of the free, home of the brave mindset, it's over. You know, the dollar is falling. And just like, you know, Elder Tahar made a good point in his video about Armageddon one step closer. You know, we're only in the 3rd month of the year. So imagine what's going to happen this summer. Maybe the dollar might fall. Lord willing, it does. Maybe the chip might come. Maybe they say Obamacare has to happen, you know. But what people are not understanding and realizing, when I say people, I mean the people not into this knowledge of this truth, is things are about to happen very, very fast. And you're either gonna be with it or you're not gonna be with it. You know, I mean, regardless of what happens, it's already been decided what's gonna happen with your life and with your fate. But wisdom has been calling out in the streets. Grab me Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom has been screaming for years, man. You know?
And in saying that, brother, that's a good point you're making because, you know, they're aiming for the Latino communities to join into the Affordable Care Act, especially if you're an illegal immigrant. So they already plotting to tag you. They're already plotting to tag Jake with these RFID chips.
Yeah.
That Obamacare, man, I'm telling you, these devils are slick, man, and a lot of you are going to put faith and trust into this, into that new system, man, when they bring that chip out.
Yep.
And that's how it's going to make it 10 times more easier to track y'all down and murder you, put you in those FEMA camps, put your head on that guillotine. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing you guys are not understanding at this time. Go ahead, brother.
But, you know, in all honesty, you know, you can be tracked right now. You know, we you know, this society has been placed in, I mean, it started way back with you know, Social Security cards. Then it moved up to credit cards. And now you got speed passes. Now you got iPhones and Galaxy phones. And every single app that you try to put on your phone, it says, do you want to allow notifications? Do you want to allow this device to actually track you? You know, my woman, she's from overseas and she has this thing called WhatsApp on her phone. And it said she got off of the app because it said that now that device that's called WhatsApp that goes on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, they said that it's actually going to be recording you or listening to your conversations, even if you're not on the application anymore. You know, so, I mean, that happened last week, you know, when she had told me that. I'm like, well, I mean, they're already doing that anyway, but they're starting to get real, real blatant, you know, real like, you know, look, this is what we're going to do. If you don't like it, oh, well, you know, if you look at like, you know, the Gmail accounts and all that stuff, everything has to be linked together. You know, if you don't have this type of account, you can't join this type of group. You know, they're trying to put everything all into one. And it's really going to come to a point of it's really going to inconvenience you because, you know, right now you have the truth. I mean, you have free reign for the truth, you know. You know, there's a flood of information according to Revelation that's going out. But pretty soon, you're not going to have the internet to go to and see what the elders are talking about, to see what the real men of the Lord are talking about. Lord willing, it's us, you know, the men of GMS. You know, you're not going to, you know, pretty soon we're not going to be on the highways and the byways anymore. You know, right. So it's pretty much last call for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because we're not doing this for nobody else. You know, we're trying to push that vibration out just to get, you know, you two brothers, you know, to wake up, you know, to see, look, this place is out. This place is not right. This place is about to be destroyed. You know, right. You gotta come out of her, you know, you gotta come out of the daughter of Babylon. You gotta come out of this place of confusion. You have to really start questioning certain things. You know, why is the dollar bill the way it's set up? You know, why this certain group of people hate me? Why am I like this? How come I don't know these things?
That's right.
They are, but I'm all of you nations. honesty, we don't have enough. Don't have five. China's backed out. Russia's done. Hell, the inch here, it was kind of like a little small on the bottom of the screen.
God.
So, all the stuff that you all are getting caught up in, it's being a chicken, but I'm telling you, the Most High is in control of this. It's going to happen. So you figure out what.
God, and that's referring to the elect for right now, This is because right now it's getting ready to go down, man, and it's happening right before our very eyes, and our people still need to wake up to that. Except for you 2/3, they ain't never gonna wake up. This is another one I got here on Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time.
That's right.
Like that brother was saying, man, that's the spirit, man. Jake is done, man. These devils are plotting hard, man, to aim at Israel to take us down. They know these prophecies are true, man. But you peons out there, you truly don't understand that this is what's going to happen, and that's the frame of mind you're in. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
And you truly don't understand how bad this is about to be. These devils plot every day against us. Especially the men out there on them highways and hedges. You're not going to be able to ignore us, but for too long. They're going to be doing their best to take us down. Some of us are going to die in this truth.
That's correct.
They're gonna put some of us in the prisons, into those camps. We're gonna have to happily just lay our heads on that chopping block. But that's where our faith